Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. Now, in this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best shooting guards in NBA 2K21 on a tier list. Now, I would say the point guard list was something that was a tough one for me. A lot of the point guards I hadn't seen be used. So hopefully the shooting guard list, I don't know. I just felt not that I wasn't knowledgeable, but just that I couldn't provide the insight I maybe wanted to. So hopefully on the shooting guard position, we can do a little more of that. But before we dive into it, shout out to DBG for coming up with this tier list. And if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to 60,000 subscribers. And hey, it's a 30-minute long video, so without any further ado, let's hop into
S tier
it.
to worthless tier, and these are the guys we have.
I feel like most of these guys I'm pretty knowledgeable about. Like, I truly do feel like most of these guys, outside of Jerry Sloan, I feel like I've used at least most of these guys. So,
yeah,
that's a good
we're not
thing.
necessarily going to
That's
be
a good
talking
thing.
about them just how they play at the 2 guard. We'll be talking about them as over.
And remember, DBG is more heavily favored towards next gen. I'm going to be more current gen.
Okay.
So that's part of it as well.
So, Iverson.
Bro, no. I just put him in worthless, DBG. Why are we in D tier? I literally made you shave your beard because of Allen Iverson. Put him in there. You should be bound to put him in worthless tier from now on. I should have made that part of the deal. The dude stinks.
Iverson in D. I think Iverson is better than people think. And
no.
Simultaneously,
he stinks.
Not incredible. Like, obviously, Ty. Like, it's just a meme at this stage. Ty's hatred for Allen Iverson.
The dude, no, it's not even just a meme. The dude stinks.
I like the card, but I mean, obviously he's not as bad as Ty.
All right. So we'll see who you put in D tier, and we'll see if anybody is better than AI. Because the dude is 6 feet tall. He can't even do any. Like,
says he put him below Patrick Ewing, who's a trash can.
I would. Patrick Ewing in a comp game is better than Allen Iverson.
But
he is.
He's on his sides. He's got a really good release. His jumper is really quick. His handle's good. He actually dunks it quite well. He's not the worst card in the world.
Okay, now we're saying
he's
anything.
Not great by any means.
He's bad.
Like,
he's very bad.
If you are asking me whether or not I would suggest to run this card, I obviously would
no.
not
He's
suggest
terrible.
to run this card. I don't think he's I don't think he's by any means a great card in game, but he's not awful. That's the thing. He's not awful.
He's awful.
Anthony Edwards, B tier.
A is pretty
Edwards
good.
You need to put range on Edwards.
You have to.
Edwards has a great release.
He in attacking the rim, he's unstoppable. He is so good going to the rim.
And
like, he'll dunk on everybody. He really will.
One of the best diamond cards in the game.
He just doesn't have hot spots from anywhere outside the corners, which hurts.
That,
it does hurt him a lot.
Jamal Murray release. I think he's got Jamal Murray SIGs in general. He's kind of like a better version of Kobe White, except he can play at the 2.
The problem with Ant, though, is just like his hot spots hurts.
I'm gonna put Aflalo in D tier because I hate it.
See, now we're comparing Aaron Aflalo to Allen Iverson, which you just can't do. Aaron Aflalo is much better than Allen Iverson, much more usable than Allen Iverson. Aaron Aflalo is what, 6'5", 6'6"?
If you can get used to Aflalo's release, he's probably C tier. I hate it. I hate it.
I don't love the release either. I don't hate it as much as DBG. But I don't know, man.
The release. Bradley Beal. Beal's better. I'm gonna put Beal in C tier. I don't like Beal.
Beal is. Here's the problem: is he's a lot better than Allen Iverson, but he's not great. Offensively, he's fine. He can get you a bucket. It's just.
I'd say this now. Beal's got Ray Allen base. He's a 6'3" non-Curry sliding 2 guard.
Yeah.
His defense is mediocre at best.
I do like his release, though. I mean, I think it's the Ray Allen base on normal timing.
That is a huge problem in a card. Is the fact that
I mean, in my gameplay, I gave people buckets with him. So
certain cards, but like he doesn't even like. He might be. Yeah, he's got Pro 3 behind him. Like he's slightly better than Iverson, but very slightly. Brandon Ingram,
not even very slightly. He's much better than Allen Iverson. Galaxy Opal BI.
Take a look.
For me personally, he's got to be A tier. He's got to be. He's got to be A tier.
For now, I'm gonna put Ingram in A tier. But man, Ingram.
Next gen, he's S tier.
Insane.
Next gen, he's S tier.
Ingram's got a handle.
Current gen, I don't like him quite as much though.
Ingram can play defense. He's got
next gen, he is S tier.
Arms. His player build isn't the greatest, but his release is fantastic. Brandon
I'm telling you, on next gen, he is so elite.
Played 2 and he's not stuck at small.
I don't like him that much on current gen.
One thing I do wish though, is that Brandon Ingram. I really wish that he was 6'9" because he's been 6'9".
Yeah, his player build does not look good.
He was 6'9" last year in 2K, and if you guys don't know, he actually came into the league listed as 6'10".
Yeah, and then he just went down.
He came into the NBA. And after his rookie year, they started listing him as 6'9", and then they actually measured him and he's 6'7".
How crazy is that? You go from 6'7" to 6'10" to 6'7".
Like that's
crazy.
Borderline all-star level.
But yeah, he is so elite.
But just a kind of funny thing that he has actually been 6'10", 6'9", and
Brandon
6'7".
Ingram is so good. Like, he is so good.
And he has only been in the game since 2K.
In real life.
17.
And honestly, on next gen, he's elite. He is elite on next gen.
Yeah, he's A tier, no question.
Current gen, he's not quite as good in my opinion.
B-Roy. I'm gonna put B-Roy in A. I'm gonna put B-Roy in A. Because
I think he's borderline S tier though. I think he's close.
There are guys that are just better.
There are, but I think he's borderline S. If he doesn't have Kawhi in S tier, I'm gonna be so stunned.
Simply put, there are
I'm gonna be so stunned. Is he?
Please tell me he's a small forward. I just forgot the second best 2 guy in the game.
Who?
How? I don't know how.
I don't even know who he's talking about.
But DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, he's S tier.
We can just say he's a Tracy McGrady clone, and put DeMar DeRozan up here as well.
He is S tier, no doubt about it.
No, I would say, is DeMar DeRozan gonna be the I don't know. He might be the cover star of this video, to be honest.
Oh, DeRozan? I mean, DeRozan, in my opinion, is just like... Is he worth the amount of MT he goes for? It's just like the shooting guard position, in my opinion, is so stacked. I don't think so, but he is incredible. DeMar DeRozan is incredible. I don't think he's... Listen, my personal opinion, I think Tracy McGrady's always just been that little bit better.
And Tracy McGrady are the best two best guards in the game. And I'm just putting it out there, like, they're without doubt the best in my opinion.
I think T-Mac's just that step above. But
incredible cards. So... yeah, Tracy McGrady's probably going to be on the thumbnail solely because I forgot to put in DeMar DeRozan, even though I would have had DeMar DeRozan otherwise. So, yeah. T-Mac S tier, obviously. Buddy.
Wait, DeMar DeRozan is right there. He's the 4th dude on the list. I'm confused. I'm so confused. We just talked for a minute about why DeMar DeRozan isn't on the list, and I'm pretty sure he's right there. Anyways.
As much as I think Buddy is fantastic,
I just don't know about Buddy Hield, guys.
I think he is
B tier is right.
Top quality.
B tier is right.
For how easy it is to get, he's not as good as Sean Elliott.
He's better than.
He's one of the best diamond.
He's better than Bradley Beal. I mean, he is
able to get in this line.
Do I think he's as good as Ant? No, I don't even think he's close to Ant though.
Going up through the tiers. Buddy Hield, I personally believe, is one of the best shooters in the game. So I'm putting Buddy.
I mean, that's fair.
In B tier.
I don't think he's quite as good as Ant.
Clyde the Glide Drexler. Get into A, borderline S.
No, the more I use Clyde, the more it's just like he's just there. Like I like Clyde and I like what he gives me, but I don't think he's S tier. I really don't. I really don't.
No, I can't justify putting him in S tier. But he's A. Oh no, DeRozan's there. I don't know how I missed
hey, I don't know.
DeRozan's there. He's S tier. And you guys are probably saying DeRozan was there. I'll spam in the comment section. But yeah, Clyde's release is fantastic.
On next gen, Clyde is better again.
If you guys are on current gen, it's not quite as good. If you're on next gen, you've got
Clyde's,
the full experience.
Clyde's better on next gen.
Man,
he is.
His handle, his movement, his shooting, it's so good. He's better on next gen. He's better in my opinion than Brandon Roy. But on current gen, I'm not going to say he's better because I do not believe.
No, give me Brandon Roy over Clyde on current gen, please.
Clyde Drexler, a fantastic card in this game. And especially because he
I like he's 6'7" too.
With everything, he wasn't that hard to get. It's not like he was easy to.
I grinded for him, and I didn't keep up to date, so he was a tougher grind for me. But yeah, he still wasn't very tough to get.
Then we have got Dale Ellis.
B tier.
I mean, I can't objectively say Dale Ellis is any worse than Buddy Hield.
Right. That's what I was about to say. Dale Ellis is good at what he does. He's good at what he does. You know what I'm saying?
Well, similar to Ray Allen. He can't curry, neither can Buddy Hield, but he's got Ray Allen base.
I wonder where he's going to put Ray.
He actually, I'm not mistaken.
I've never been super high on Ray Allen, but I don't play next gen like that, so that's the hard thing for me. I don't play
Pretty
next
sure
gen
he comes
as
with
much
steady.
as DBG does. So
Pretty sure he comes with steady / blinders. So yeah, he comes with half blinders. So he is next. He's a beast on next gen. So Dale Ellis, get into B tier.
I'm fine with B
I
tier.
don't think anyone's gonna argue Dale Ellis is A tier, but I'm gonna put him B.
That's a tough one.
D'Lo, yeah, you're B tier as well. D'Lo,
I'm fine with B
solid,
tier.
but not
At
great.
point guard on current gen,
That's
he's
kinda the
fine.
best thing. Like, his release is so bad on next gen though. It's fine on current gen. His movement is really, really good on next gen. His
D'Lo's
release
a
is
solid
so
point
bad
guard on current gen. If
D'Lo
you have
very-
him, he can run.
They completely just gave them some of the worst releases in the game. Alright, so we are 9 minutes in, so this is normally the time in all of these tier lists where we start to put in the scrubs.
Yeah, because we don't have any
So-
E tier players. Is that
Worthless tier.
all right? Any of these?
Right here. The
I
worst
don't.
player here is
Oh, Money
Nick
Mitch.
Anderson. There's no real worthless tier here.
Yeah, I don't see any player that's like
No real worthless
unusable. I
guys.
really don't. Drazen.
I'm gonna have to put
I don't like
Drazen
Drazen at
can't
all.
go bottom tier. Drazen's as good as a follow. How do we move these guys down?
Yeah, move it. Bro, Allen Iverson is way worse than Nick Anderson. What are we talking about here?
We're talking about practice, man.
What are we doing here? Move that bum down. Okay, he actually belongs in worthless. No troll, nothing. He belongs at the worthless tier.
I might have to go.
He
like
just
this.
does.
I might have to do this.
I'm
Might
fine
work a
with
bit
that.
better.
I'm fine with that. Move Allen Iverson down, please.
Hoiberg, E tier. Hoiberg's decent though.
Hoiberg's
Just
just.
the more I use 38, the more I don't like it this year. I loved it last year. The more I use, the more I don't like it this year.
I don't know about Fred Hoiberg, man.
Scotty's good. Quentin Richardson's not half bad.
Mitch?
Pete's great.
I mean, Mitch is the next guy I see that's not very high.
We've got-
I mean,
we've
the
got
only other
Memphis
guy
good.
I see is Jerry Stackhouse. He's not very good. But
Des
that's it.
Mason, D. Des Mason. His shooting's not quite
He
there.
can dunk on
Yeah,
everybody, but
significantly worse
that's
there.
about it.
Yeah, he's got some like nice badges. He dunks it quite well.
But yeah,
But,
I
I mean,
think D tier for him is probably right.
He's
I really
flawed. If
do.
you've ever used his card, he's just kind of there.
He's hard to have a
Feels
lot of
so
success.
bad.
with.
I'm calling it F tier. I'm calling it F tier.
All right, good. Now move
Yeah,
Allen
I
Iverson
cannot under
down.
conscience put a guy that's is as iconic to me as Nick Anderson into worthless tier.
Now move AI down.
Okay. So, Devin Booker.
I've not used the new Devin Booker.
Hey, Devin Booker is definitely.
I
a step
can't
above
say.
these guys.
I've not used him.
I'm not the highest on Devin Booker. I know a lot of people like him. I think he's decent.
They did update his SIGs a
He's
little bit.
very, very
So,
decent.
I mean, you know,
But-
we finally got a usable Devin Booker. That's the good thing about it, you know?
I
Whether
don't
you
know,
like
I'm
him,
not
hate him,
that high
we got
on
a
base
usable
94. I think
Devin
it's
Booker.
alright. I think his release is alright. I don't think his releases ain't spectacular.
I'm just glad it's
Base
not-
94
I'm glad it's
changed.
not
I
jump
actually
shot
prefer
4.
base 4 to base 94. His previous release.
I don't like jump
But he
shot
can
4.
increase, like, he got good dribble saves, good defense, so A tier he goes. Dominique.
I like Dominique. No, I like Dominique, man. You can hate his release, but he can do so much else for you. Move Dominique Wilkins up.
I hate his release.
Move him to A tier.
I get it. He's a good dunker. I cannot put a player whose release I hate as much as Dominique's. I cannot put that player in the same tier as Brandon Roy or Brandon Ingram. Like,
You
yes,
can.
He's got half showtime. Yes, he's got a 98 drive.
He's incredible.
But he's only got
Dominique
50
Wilkins is
He's got
incredible.
base 8, which I hate in this game.
Okay, I don't like
He's
that
not as good
release either, but he's fine.
He's not as good as Clyde, not as good as Booker.
I made the pink
Is he
diamond
better
Dominique
than
work.
Anthony Edwards? Yes. Is he better than D'Lo? Yes.
It's not even close.
But I think he's closer to these two guys here.
No,
than
he's
he is
not.
to any of these
No,
guys up
no,
here.
no. He's closer to Clyde.
B tier.
On
Mitchell,
current gen, at least.
One tier
He's
higher
not
than
very
Iverson.
good. Donovan Mitchell's not very good. He's
like-
6'1".
Imagine if Iverson had a much longer wingspan.
Donovan Mitchell is much better than AI. Please don't compare them.
I can
But
dunk a bit better.
he's not very good.
That's about it. And I had a slightly worse release. Mitchell was great for how easy he was to get. Like, you could get this guy in 25
He was.
minutes.
Because he's
He was one of
usable.
the
I mean,
easiest players
he's
to guard in the
usable.
game.
But he's 6'1",
So
guys.
for me, getting Mitchell was a absolute no-brainer, lads.
Right. I mean, I got
It
him
was
on
an
my no money
absolute
spin account, but he's
no-brainer.
just so tiny, man.
Getting Donovan Mitchell when he was out, but at this stage in the game, I mean, he's not great.
He's tiny.
Really, is he? Like, you don't see anyone really running Mitchell. Like, Halliburton's better. Dwayne Wade. Both of these Dwayne Wades I'm putting into
gonna say you better put him in B tier.
They're the same card.
I'd put him in B tier. Because here's the thing, on current gen, objectively, you can't, I don't think in good conscience, say D'Angelo Russell is better than them on current gen. And D'Angelo Russell isn't great on next gen either. I'd move him up to B tier.
C or B?
I mean,
do I go C?
When you guys think about it, you guys can comment down below. Who do you guys like, D'Angelo Russell or Dwayne Wade more? I get it, D'Lo can curry escape, but Dwayne Wade's base on current gen is nice. It's a nice release.
I'm gonna C for now. They might get moved up.
I think they're closer to D'Lo.
I'm actually gonna take this Wade off because he's just the same card. Eddie Jones.
For a time, man, Eddie was. Do not put him in AI's tier. Do not do that. Do not do that. For a time, Eddie Jones was so good, and he's better than Drazen. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Eddie Jones is closer to C tier.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry. Your release is on normal timing.
Look, I get it's on normal timing, but Eddie Jones in a competitive game, give me him over Drazen. I promise you.
Eddie Jones.
I promise you.
I really
He's so good on defense. He's so good on defense.
Absolute god tier.
He's 6'6". He can defend. He can get a bucket. He can knock down shots. Yes, you can. He's not even comparable to Aaron Aflalo. If you're gonna do that, you better move Allen Iverson down, and you better move everybody else. Eddie Jones is not E tier. I will fight that for everything. Look at who's at E tier. Look at who's at D tier. Where does Eddie Jones belong? Let's think about this.
You're just not that dude anymore.
He's D tier or
Evan
C tier.
Fournier.
B tier. He's the definition of mid.
These guys. Evan Fournier is good though.
He's a definition of mid,
He is
man.
a level below Clyde and Brandon Ingram and Booker. He's very much like imagine Booker one step below Booker. Yeah. He's actually I think got, if I'm not mistaken, he's got base 4, which is Booker's.
Does have base 4.
But Booker's.
I mean, he can. Evan Fournier can move a little bit though. I mean, he can. Objectively on offense.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in B tier.
I like B tier. Can you move Eddie Jones up?
Better, in my opinion, than Wilson,
please.
For me, Fournier is better than Dominique. Felipe Lopez. As much as I want to put him in B tier, he's going C tier. Actually.
Yeah, he's not better than Dwayne Wade. Thank you.
Lopez looks in the perfect place with Daley.
Lopez is in the perfect place. That's fine. Wade moves up. Thank you.
Yeah, on next gen.
Can you move Eddie Jones up though?
Wade is one of the worst on next gen, but current gen.
Wade is still good.
Like if you try to have, you can't even have that conversation. He's a billion times better. But James Harden's. Okay, let's move this Harden to the end because they're the same card.
Harden's fine. B tier though.
Harden.
No. You know what? If you want to go A tier with James Harden, you can.
Sorry, but I'm going to move something down. But I'm putting Harden in B tier. I don't like this card.
Okay, with that being said, D'Lo and A are moved down. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I really, truly don't mind it.
The way the tiers are, like, I do think that...
I don't even mind it, quite honestly.
These are next 4 best, and these are next 4 best here. But at the 2 guard, I'm taking Fournier over Harden.
I don't know about all this.
I just think Fournier's jumper's
I don't know about all this.
Harden's jumper's awful, but Harden's good on current gen.
I think it's on next. DBG is moving to. I initially said like 70-30. It's more like 50-50 for me or for DBG, and for me it's still like I'm more heavily based on current gen. So give me James Harden. Give me James Harden.
Harden over Roy, Ingram, or Clyde though.
I don't know if you're telling me on my no money spend account if I can have James Harden or Clyde Drexler. I just don't know, man.
Hey, I'll give him A tier.
I like it.
Sloan.
Not used him. I don't know.
A pushing. If you're talking next gen, I mean Sloan's in S tier. Like Sloan is the best player in A tier right now. Sloan is insane. He is.
I've not used him, so I'm not really gonna say much.
Okay, I'm telling you, if you got Jerry Sloan, especially if you're out here on next gen, you're sorted, lads. You are sorted for the foreseeable future at that 2 guard position. Like, the guy's got half blinders, half range, 90 driving dunk, half clamps.
Is he?
He's also got the Curry slide and base 70 on quick, which is a million times better on next gen than it is on current gen.
For some reason, I thought he had the X in base. For some reason. I don't know why.
Sloan's alright, but if you're on next gen, I'm telling you, Sloan is that dude. Sloan is like he is one of the elites on next gen. Okay.
We get new triple threat rewards. When is that? Isn't it the 7th? Or the new update to the vault is on Wednesday. So that's exciting. That's something to be excited about.
Jerry Stackhouse.
He stinks.
He's not awful. D tier.
Eddie Jones deserves D tier then.
He's meh.
Eddie
Hondo.
this is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a tough one because if you're like a Pro-Am guard, guys, Hondo is S tier. For me, Hondo is A tier. For me. I mean,
he's in the right hands, he's S. He has to be.
I can't argue it
put
because,
Hondo in the
right,
hands,
in the right
Hondo
hands,
can
he is
just
S tier.
He can cook people.
For me, he's A tier, though.
His stats, his badges, everything about this card's incredible. So, John Havlicek, yeah, Hondo, you're going S.
I don't disagree, though.
And it's
I
mad
do not
because
disagree.
the Pink Diamond Hondo is one of the worst cards I've ever used. This J.R. Smith right here.
D tier.
I mean, he's a 6'6" Brad Beal. I'll put him C tier.
I'm fine with it, but it's like, why is Eddie Jones is not that much worse than that Pink Diamond JR? He's not.
Lopez over him, but it's close.
It's
close. And
so
this J.R. Smith.
Why is that Eddie Jones, who I ran over Diamond JR, that low? I have a problem with it. I do.
I've never played with him. I've only
He's
played
S tier.
against him.
He's S tier. There's no way we're debating this. He's S tier.
A reluctant S tier.
There's no way we're debating it.
Good. It's basically just the J.R. Smith we have from last year, and no one really used that card at point guard.
I'm not saying he's that great, but he's S tier. I mean, he is.
I don't know what slot he fits. Like, he doesn't even make the best team. I don't think he's one of the best point guards in the game.
I think he might be the second best point guard outside of Luka right now.
I mean, he's got that hot blinders, so maybe he's better. Yeah, actually, I'm going to put him S. He's definitely S tier on next gen. So in current gen,
he's still fine on current gen.
He's good and all, but he's borderline in current, but he's definitely S on next gen. Navarro.
Juan, this is an interesting one.
Navarro's a tough one that I'm going to have to put in A.
I think A is exactly where he fits. I would never run one, but if you, like I said,
time's gone on.
Pro-Am guys,
point guards are starting to take over.
DBG is right. DBG is right about the taller point guard thing. I didn't think he would be right, but he is. Guys like Donovan Mitchell are becoming very, very unusable.
I mean, even more in my team.
Just because so many people are running Magic Johnson, Ben Simmons, it's actually crazy.
To not put Carlos Navarro in A tier, as much as I would like to say in the right hands he's S tier, which is true. A lot of in the
no, he is A tier.
So
he is A tier.
I'm gonna put one Carlos Navarro base 98 go in A tier. I got the fair spot for him. Kawhi S.
Oh, so DBG came around with Kawhi Leonard because just the other day he hated Kawhi.
Especially if you're on next gen. Kawhi's still that dude. Like
he's S tier current gen. Next gen, it doesn't matter in my opinion. The third best shooting guard in the game.
Level 40 award from season 4.
I really think he's the third best shooting guard in the game.
He's not like there's gonna be probably 2 Opal Kawhis or 2 Matter Kawhis. Like there's gonna be 2 better Kawhis than this in like July, but
yeah, the Kawhi is he's solid.
Usable in July. May not be exceptional, but still usable.
Just something about his animations. I don't know.
Blinders. One of the best guys to get on next gen. Ray Allen based on quick. He's great. Kevin Porter Jr.
He's fine, but I mean C tier.
You might call me crazy. Done. B tier. Here.
Okay, like look, I'm fine. I don't have a problem with KPJ being above the people at C tier. Ant might be the only questionable one. But we're comparing him to Galaxy Open Dominic Wilkins with what, 30 Hall of Fame badges? I just don't know, DBG.
Hear me out.
I just don't know, DBG.
It's not about the stats and the badges. It's about the performance, lads. If you guys saw, like, again, I was on delay.
I'm good with KPJ too, and I like him. And he performs well for me.
With a God squad with J.R. Smith. And Kevin Porter Jr. literally goes and cooks him for 30.
I mean, KPJ cooks for me too, so maybe I'll bring him back. I don't know, man.
Everything. Well, I'm playing on. I'm pretty sure. I think he said it was West delay. Actually, no, he didn't say what delay was, but it felt. I don't know. It was East delay. If it was West delay, it's even more impressive. I was about to say, I was like, someone else I said they played me on West, and it wasn't that game. I got mixed up. But he on East New York, East EU delay, which is borderline unplayable at times.
It's tough, I will say. But KPJ is good. I just don't know how good he can be, man. I don't know how good you can say he is.
There is no card that plays higher to their stats and badges.
I agree.
He feels like he's got half blinders on next gen. He feels like he's got half steady on current gen.
And he is good on current gen. He is good on current gen.
The guy greens everything.
I think it was released that it's hard to contest. I don't know.
For some reason than J.R. Smith. Don't ask me why. He is just that dude. And there's so many people that have used Kevin Porter Jr. will be testament to that.
I will.
Yeah,
I like
you
KPJ.
like,
I don't
if
know
you
about
look
B
at
tier
him
though.
On 2KDB, if you look at him on 2K Empty Central, you're like, this card's not great. But
No,
man,
if you've used Kevin Porter Jr., you know, like he's for his value, guys. He might be the best guy on this list. But I'm just saying, to put him over Ant, I don't know.
You can't just look at stats and badges because there's a lot of things. Doesn't matter what gen this card is on, he's insane.
I agree. I'm not gonna argue.
Guys like Wilt can't run. Like, we can't forget that.
Did he just say Wilt can't run?
Clay.
I don't know. Maybe I'll. Oh wait. Let me rewind this.
Current gen, guys like Wilt can't run.
Oh, trust me, Wilt can run, guys. I don't know what he's referring to exactly with that point, but Wilt can run. Trust me.
Like, we can't forget that.
He can run.
Clay. B tier as well. I think Clay's solid. You can argue Clay an A. I just don't think he does anything.
Clay just stands there and shoots the
I'm
ball.
putting the other Clay in the same tier.
Like, he just stands there.
I'm pretty sure you have to give both of them showtime. They both have a mediocre dunk.
He's fine.
Fine cards.
He's fine, but
it's not like they are. Like, saying that they're bad cards is wrong because they're not.
They just stand there. Like, they give you what Evan Fournier does,
not
basically.
Bad cards at all.
I mean, basically.
But to say they're anything other, like, to use any word to describe them other than
cone
fine is too much. Like,
I thought he was gonna say they're a cone.
I guess I always say, call a cone a cone. There's nothing wrong with being a cone.
They are a cone. That's exactly what they are.
He's a top tier cone. Like, don't get me wrong, he is a top tier cone. He's great at what he does. Like, he is an
and I know a lot of people love Clay's release. It's okay. It's okay.
Shots, but
it's not one of the best releases in the game.
He's a cone. Both of these guys do the same job as well. You got this Kobe. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry, lads.
Nah, DBG, that's bad. That's about as bad of a placement as I've seen. Now, I'm going to call a spade a spade. That Kobe lacks one thing, and it's unpluckable. Outside of that Kobe Bryant is a solid card. Where would I have that Kobe? C tier. Where would I have Eddie Jones? D tier. Like, that's bad, DBG. That's pretty bad.
D.
Oh, okay.
He's got half clamps.
At least it's in D.
Well.
I would have him in C. I would have him in C tier.
He came out on the 24th of December. He's the best two guard in the game when he came out. And I hope the reason why we haven't seen another Kobe card is because 2K are giving us a free Kobe at some stage, which would be nice. Because again,
I doubt it. I highly doubt that.
Actually, to be honest, like, Mamba Day is 10 days from now, so.
I mean, they might give us a free Kobe, but I don't expect it to be like a locker code. That's the only thing. Maybe like a spotlight grind. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
You would have to assume 2K give us something on Mamba Day.
I don't think it's just going to be if we get a locker code, don't expect it to be anything crazy.
In my opinion, like, it would have been a very poor taste for 2K to have given something on, like, the anniversary of his death, but on a day of celebration for Kobe, which is Mamba Day, I would have no objection whatsoever to 2K 2K giving either a free Kobe or, like, look, if they put Kobe in packs, they put Kobe in packs. I'm not that to celebrate. I'm not that opposed to it, but sure, look. Anyway, we got Lionel Messi.
Who?
He said Lionel Messi. Imagine.
I want to put him in S tier. I'm gonna put him in A tier.
And that's the thing. So many people are so high on him that I feel like I want to try him. Like, I haven't even tried him out, and I need to on my no money spend account. My thing is this. I got Clyde. I got Evan Fournier. I got all these cards that I can't get rid of. So it's like, where does he fit my lineup? And that's just something I need to kind of gather for myself and see.
He's not as good as Jerry Sloan. But you don't know how badly I want to put the guy in S tier. Jerry Sloan. I mean, the more I think about it, the more I think Jerry Sloan belongs.
I haven't used him, so I can't object. If he puts him up there, I can't object. I can't.
He's S.
I can't object.
Jerry Sloan. Of all the people that I'm kind of surprised they're moving to S, I was like, oh, maybe, maybe not. It's some of them, but Jerry Sloan, I'm pulling the trigger. Sealy A.
Sealy is good.
Again, this is a really
that dude
obvious
is
one.
good.
He's definitely better than the guys at B.
It's not even
Top
close.
Showtime, goal range, half bombs.
Sealy
like,
is so elite.
He's way better than Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, he is.
Because he actually is a serviceable release.
It's not even serviceable,
again,
it's good.
I haven't used Nick on next gen, though. I will say that. I've only used Nick on current gen, and I did not like him at all. But, yeah, Malik Sealy, A tier. This Michael Jordan.
Like MJ.
As much as I want to put him in B tier, he's A tier, isn't he? Like
Galaxy Opal MJ.
He's got the weird Jordan layup animation.
I'm trying to think where I would have him. I think I would have him in A. Absolutely. He is an A tier player.
Not even his biggest problem. It's his only problem. Like, he's got range.
He is an A tier player.
He's got a really good release, which makes up for it. He's got a lot of positives.
Nah, that MJ is A tier.
He does.
He is. Initially, I was thinking B tier too,
so
just because of the new Dark Matter. But nah, that MJ is still good.
With this card right here that he does well, it's just
both the Dark Matter MJs are S
two
tier.
better Michael Jordans that are.
He's S tier.
S tier.
Don't get carried away with ourselves.
I'm so reluctant. He's I don't think this Jordan is as good as Kawhi. I don't think he's as good as JR. He's not as good. He's not as good as Jerry Sloan. I'm saying it now. He's not as good. He's not as good.
Bro, I get it. He doesn't have Hall of Fame range extender, but that Michael Jordan is still incredible. I promise you he's still a top 5 shooting guard in the game. He's better than Hondo, in my opinion. I don't know if he's better than Kawhi. I love Kawhi Leonard to death. But I'll say this. On current gen, at least, the difference between Hall of Fame range and gold range is not that big of an issue. It's not.
If you guys want to kill me in the comments, I don't
it's
like
not
it.
that big of an
I
issue.
don't like him as
I
much.
promise you it's not.
I think the half range extender is what separates this Jordan. I'm not the biggest fan of Jordans anyway in this game. He still has that weird layup animation.
I don't know, man. I just disagree.
Multiple times, both of these guys multiple times have not noticed one bit of it.
Okay, then you're not going to notice one between the best MJ. You're not.
At least
half range is not.
A little bit further.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
like,
matter.
I can't not put him in S tier because it would cause a riot. So even though I don't like Jordan, and I'd probably put, for me, these guys are all better than Jordan. If you're asking me who I would rather take, Jordan or Clyde, probably Jordan. If you're asking me who I would take, Jordan or Simmons, if you're on next gen, Simmons in a heartbeat. And the way I play, if you're
and I feel like that's the way it was with Dinwiddie. Like, people just hype up cards for one gen, and I don't play on next gen. So like, if Simmons is super good on next gen, but just mediocre on current gen, then I just don't know.
Maybe CD's better, but can't put him there. Red,
he's good.
Red's like worse Kawhi without defense.
But he's tough.
Like, he's literally worse Kawhi.
I promise you, Michael Red's always tough.
Describe Michael Red. Like, he's a good card. Like, the guy's 6'6".
Look at his shooting badges, man.
Acceleration, 98 3 ball. He's got like 94 lateral quickness. A couple of good defensive badges. He's got Ray Allen base on quick.
Just look at his shooting badges, man.
So similar to Kawhi. But again, for the grind that it took, yeah, he's not great. Mitch Rich.
He's bad. Do not put Mitch Rich, bro. Where are we going? What are we doing?
I don't rate him that highly, though.
But you're rating him over Kobe Bryant, which is just blasphemy.
Yeah,
it's blasphemy.
Cheap. I know he's cheap.
He's not good, though.
I used him once or twice. He's got no escape.
He's not good at all.
I mean, at this stage in the game, is he going to give you anything different than a Drazen? Probably not. Can't create his own shot. Pistol Pete, S.
Pistol Pete is good.
Maravich, especially on next gen, you know why he's up here.
Like, he's
like
good.
Jerry Sloan, but he can play a point guard. Pistol Pete Maravich, I'm telling you, a no-brainer.
I used him the day before I got sick, and that dude can play. He is good.
Pistol Pete, if we're talking like best of the best, it's probably T-Mac 1, DeRozan 2. Depending on what gen you're on. If you're on current gen, probably DeRozan with T-Mac 2.
I like T-Mac 1.
T-Mac 1, DeRozan 2 maybe. Then we're probably looking Pete Maravich. Then JR.
I just don't know about all this. Like, I get it just because they have point guard eligibility, maybe, but like, as shooting guard guys, Kawhi and MJ are up there for my preference. I don't.
Then Kawhi, Hondo, Jerry Sloan, Jordan.
It's just so many people could have so many different opinions. Some people probably think Jordan's a top 3 shooting guard, so it's just tough.
Q-Rich.
He's not very good.
I mean, Q-Rich is the exact same thing as Dale Ellis, though, doesn't he? Except he doesn't have. He's like.
But it's like any card C tier or lower, you shouldn't play.
Player. Ray Allen, B.
If you're on next gen, I guess. Current gen, do not play him. I don't know what to say.
If we're talking next gen, he's A. Like, if we're talking current gen, he's B. If we're talking next gen, he's A. So I'm gonna give him that slot in A tier because. Like,
I'm not going to argue it. A lot of people love him on next gen, so I can't argue it.
I run him in my squad over Malik Sealy, and I run him over Brandon Roy. So,
bro, I don't know why everybody hates on Brandon Roy. Give me Brandon Roy, man. I would love him.
Lionel Simmons, good old Mr. Lionel Messi himself, and Ray Allen. Like, they are my wings. I've John Wall point guard, 2 of those guys the wings. I run probably Mel Daniels, I don't know. I probably run Wes Unseld the 4 and then the 5 run D-Rob. And then once I get another center, I'll probably meld down as the 4. But yeah, those two are my starting wings of choice due to the Half Blinders badge. So,
and I guess on next gen Half Blinders, I mean, I guess current gen he's not even in it. Yeah, Ray is not it.
Ronald Murray.
Because he has point guard eligibility, he's okay. No, he's not higher than
Ronald
T.
Murray a tier ahead of Felipe Lopez. I think Felipe Lopez is more versatile.
Like him, Ronald Murray, Felipe, Ronald Murray, Smush, they're all the same.
Don't feel in good conscience.
They're literally all the same.
Kevin Porter Jr.
No, as shooting guard, KPJ is a step above. I'm fine with KP. I'm fine with KPJ and B. I'm fine with that. The more I see it.
Rudy Fernandez, B tier. Maybe I just have like a soft spot for this card, but that Curry base and Rudy Fernandez is different.
Now, I'm fine with him a B tier. That might be a little step high for me, but why is he B tier when Eddie Jones is E tier? Like, I don't like Eddie Jones at E tier. I don't like it. I don't like Eddie Jones at E tier.
How I've seen Rudy Fernandez in person a few times, so I really like him.
Rudy is definitely tough.
When I used to watch Spanish national team quite a bit, maybe it's just like a personal attachment to the card. Maybe that's why I would have considered putting Navarro in S tier, but yeah, he's going B tier. Scotty A.
There's no question.
Scotty's just a really solid defense.
He's just
player.
there. Like,
he's iffy, but he's a way, for example, better defense player than Clay.
Scotty is A tier.
And he can also go to
he is. I mean, he's just stands there on offense, but defensively he's so elite.
Can't Curry, but he's an elite defender. I'm not even gonna say he's like a. No, he's a cone. He's a cone.
He is a cone.
Actually,
I mean, if you run him at the 2, you can play with him like I did with Grant Hill. So
well enough to be called a cone. He's just an elite defender.
You can handle the ball with Scotty though.
Shea, B tier.
Shea is not bad.
Shay's just really rare. He's all right.
He is not bad. Say what you want about him. He's not bad.
Spectacular in Curry shoots. He's just kind of like. He's kind of like what we've seen 100 times already.
Shea is not bad at all.
Tyrese Halliburton, but like worse. And that's basically what you're getting with.
I don't even know if he's that much worse than Tyrese. I don't know if he is.
Like, I don't think he's by any means a bad.
Because Tyrese just kind of runs weird, so I don't know.
Yeah,
but Shea's fine.
Is fine for him. This Tracy McGrady is
he's S tier.
I'm gonna put him in A tier.
No way. He's S tier, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I have my personal bias, but I love that T-Mac. Him and the Dark Matter MJ both are S tier to me. They are.
But I really half want to put him in S tier.
I would put him in S tier.
He's great. He's like Brown and Roy, but better. That's the only way I can describe him.
He's 6'8". You got Vince Carter there.
Or Vince. I hate Vince's release.
I don't like Vince either.
If you want to argue Vince in A, I'm all for it.
He's going to put him in B.
You can make that argument, but I'm putting Vince in the Dominique Wilkins category of you should be class, but I don't know why I don't like you.
I think Vince is still that one step above. That's my opinion, though. I think Vince is still one step above because we're taking guys like Devin Booker over him. And I've not used Devin Booker, but I don't know.
What I liked in a 2K game was the Vince Carter go card at the end of last year. I think that's just because I locked him in and just forced myself to use him. I kind of liked him on Hot Quick Draw. Tyler Hero.
He's mid. I don't know.
I mean, C. I don't think I can say again with a straight face he's better than Anthony Edwards. He's solid.
I don't know why Eddie Jones is in E tier still.
Rudy Fernandez, you go down.
That's better.
Yeah, I think Rudy Fernandez belongs in that tier with like Hero and J.R. Smith.
That's better.
Belongs in tier ahead of them.
That looks better.
And then we've got Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine offensively is a A tier player. He's definitely not an S tier offensive player.
He put that Zach LaVine in B tier, and I'm fine with it because I put him in my 100K squad builder today. So it builds my confidence up that he has him in B tier. That LaVine is decently cheap right now too, and offensively, like I said, 21 Hall of Fame badges. He is so good.
But his defense is not great.
Defense is definitely not good.
Again, he's kind of like a Fournier type player. His release fantastic both gens. It's just his defense leaves a lot to be desired. So yeah, that's it. We've got a couple.
I mean, if you look at S tier and A tier, yes, maybe a couple guys switched around, and when I say that, T-Mac up, Jordan up. For me personally, I haven't used Jerry Sloan, so I can't really say move him down, but I just moved that Dark Matter MJ up, as well as Galaxy up with T-Mac up. And then a B tier, I'd probably move Vince up and Dominique up. That's just my personal opinion. Now, I haven't used Devin Booker, but I have a hard time thinking he's A tier. For whatever reason, just because I've never seen a good Devin Booker. That's my opinion on that. B tier, other than that, looks fine. C tier really looks fine. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to complain about too much there. D tier, again, not going to complain too much. I'd move Kobe up a tier. That's the only thing I'd have at D tier. And at E tier, move Allen Iverson down. A Flalo, you stink too. Eddie Jones just doesn't belong with these guys at E tier. He just doesn't.
Guys,
Eddie Jones does not belong.
If you guys, like a lot of you guys will probably think that Clay, Fournier, Vince, and Dominique probably should go up.
I don't think so, though.
The other guys should go down. Or maybe the likes of Levine and stuff should stay. But again, it's kind of
I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
Then we got, obviously, Nick Anderson in F tier. It's a pity. He's the worst player on this list by quite a significant amount.
I just don't understand why Eddie Jones is with Allen Iverson.
He literally carried me to the top
10 That's
in the world
just so disrespectful.
E-tier, some okay players here. Some like borderline usable players. D tier.
The only person usable at E tier is Eddie Jones.
I mean, these guys are some of them are alright. C tier is where I first started. Like C tier is really where I say like, look, these cards are decent.
Yeah, C tier is decent. But basically, every one of those cards are decent. But I think Eddie Jones could make a case to be in that kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm gassing it. You guys can let me know though.
So yeah,
let me know down below in the comments, guys. Am I gassing Eddie Jones, or is he really like that? Let me know that down below in the comments, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.